Hi, welcome to my blog. My name is Tom Shu, and today I'm going to teach you how to do skin softening without a plugin. First, I'm going to show you with a plugin, then I'm going to show you without a plugin. Okay, as you guys may or may not know, I love a plugin for skin softening made by Imagenomic. It's called Portraiture. I use it for a lot of things besides skin softening, but it's just a wonderful plugin. So, first let me zoom in a little bit, and you can see this is my youngest daughter. And you can see with her skin, we get to 100%, um, even over 100%. She's got nice, fresh, young skin. However, when you do skin softening, not only does it soften the skin, it helps blend in areas between highlights and shadows, colors, blotches of skin, things like this. So, if we run filter Imagenomic portraiture, it's going to bring up this interface, and you can see as a default it applies skin softening. And you can see the transition area between the cheek and the highlight area is a little smoother. Just the transitions in the shadows are smoother. Everything's a little bit smoother. So how do we pick this where we want our smoothing to take place? Use the eyedropper, and wherever you see color, that's where the actual softening will be applied, and nothing else will be applied. It'll be masked out. Okay, so if we go to a dark area, you see that now that's going to be applying softening to the hair in the background, but not necessarily the face. And if we come over in this area, we're not going to be applying it to the hair, just the face. So we'll click there, and we'll select OK. It's going to generate a new layer with our skin softening applied. Okay, and let's zoom in a little bit. If you see underneath this eye, you can see that it does a really great job of cleaning up the skin. Let's delete this layer. What if you don't want to spend the money on a plugin like that, or you just can't afford it, and you still want to do skin softening? Well, I'm here to tell you there are ways to do it, and I'm going to show you one way that works really well. Okay, so we'll zoom in a little bit again, just so we can see what's happening with the skin. And when I soften skin, I like to soften around 100%, so I can see exactly what's going on. So we'll duplicate the layer. That's Control J or Command J on a Mac. Okay, and then we're going to change this blend mode. The blend mode will go to soft light. Okay, now don't worry about the color change at all, because we're going to do some more things to this layer. We're going to invert it. That is Control I or Command I on a Mac, and we'll invert it. Now you'll see your image. Whoa, just back off that. You'll see your image kind of has this look to it. Okay. Now the next step we're going to do is we're going to run a high pass filter, which is actually a sharpening filter. Okay. Um, which is used for a sharpening filter a lot. Okay. So we'll go back around to 100%, and we'll go filter, other, high pass. And now I'm going to use this as our softening filter. With preview selected, you can see that if you move to the right, everything gets softer. And if we move to the left, everything gets less soft. Alright, so somewhere around between 10 and 30 is where you want to apply this. So we'll just go to around 20 or so and apply it. So that looks pretty good on her skin. It's nice and soft. So we'll click OK. And now the next thing we want to do is, since everything is really, really soft, we want to go back in and sharpen everything. So in order to do that, we go Filter, Blur, Gaussian Blur, and you notice that the skin is sharp again. We have details in the pores. However, the skin is soft. Somewhere maybe around 3 to 4, maybe 2 to 4, somewhere in wherever you want it to be. So we'll just do that. And now if we zoom out, you'll see that you got this really soft skin. However, it's on everything. Where Portraiture goes ahead and creates that mask for you, it doesn't apply it to everything. You have to go in and physically do it. So we're going to apply a mask. Okay, and then we'll invert the mask. If you do Control I or Command I on a Mac, it'll take everything away as far as the skin softening is concerned, because it's now hidden with the mask. We've grabbed our brush tool, and we're going to be painting in the opposite of whatever the background of the mask is, which would be white. Okay, if we needed to flip our paint chips, X flips it, so we're going to paint in white. And now watch what happens when we paint. All the skin will get soft wherever we paint. Okay, so what we'll do is I'll Control Z that off, or that's Command Z on the Mac to undo, Control I. Okay, and instead of trying to paint that skin softening on the face, I'm just going to remove it from the places that I don't want it, because it's a little faster. So I'm just going to do the same thing but opposite. So now we have white on our layer mask. We need to be painting in black. So we're going to hit X to flip our chips with the brush tool selected. We're just going to remove the effect from the eyes and around the nose and stuff. So we just take it off the eye, around the eyelashes. Take it off of her eyebrows. Okay, take it off there. I like to take it off of the nose, around the features of the nose, because I don't want to lose detail. I just want the skin to be soft. One thing I'll do is I'll come up here and I'll drop my opacity down a little bit. And I'll go over the tip of the nose and around the nostrils a little bit. Okay, so I'll go back to 100%. And we'll just remove it from the lips. Now we'll zoom out. And we'll take it off everything else. So make our brush really big and just remove it. And if you look at the layer mask over in the preview, you can see that we're taking it off. We don't need skin softening applied to her jacket, her hair, her ear, or anything like that. So there we have it. If you want to get an idea of where your mask is doing and you want a preview on the screen besides that thumbnail, if you click the Alt key and that's the Option key on the Mac, you can see that there's the mask, and you can come in and paint and remove it. Do the same thing again, the Alt key or Option key on the Mac, and it will get rid of that preview on the mask. So we can zoom in, and we can let's get rid of the brush tool. If we turn off the layer, you can see what has been applied, softening. So if you don't want to pay for the plugin and you want to do skin softening, that's a great way to do it. So I want to thank you all for visiting my blog today. I'm sorry for my real hoarse voice. I'm feeling kind of under the weather, but we're going to try to get this thing tackled and get back to feeling on the good side of things. So again, thank you all for visiting my blog today. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. Until next time, we'll see you soon.